When it comes to target IOIs, picture yourself as a bit of a detective in the social scene, picking up on those subtle hints that say, "You've got my attention." These aren't just random gestures. They're your clues that you're doing something right. Imagine you're in the midst of A2, where it's your time to shine. You're sharing stories, cracking jokes, and casually showing off your social skills. It's like you're on stage, and when you hit your stride, that's when the magic happens. The audience starts giving back, especially that special someone you've got your eye on. Now, let's talk about reading those signs. It's less about ticking boxes and more about feeling the vibe. Say you crack a joke and get a giggle. That's not just any laugh. It's a signal, a sign of amusement and comfort in your presence. And then there's the touch, maybe a light brush of the arm. It's as if they're saying, "I'm here, and I'm okay with getting a little closer." Picture this. You're both in the moment, and there's a playful toss of the hair. It's an age-old move, but it's got its charm, drawing your attention with a hint of flirtation. And when you lock eyes and see that genuine smile, the kind that reaches all the way to their eyes, it's like a warm affirmation that they're right there with you, enjoying every bit of the exchange. But it's not just about what they do. It's also about how they engage. When the conversation hits a lull, and they jump in, eager to keep the dialogue flowing, that's a biggie. It shows investment, a desire to keep this connection going. And when they're curious enough to ask for your name, it's more than just small talk. It's a step towards a more personal bond. Even something as simple as asking your age can be a playful nudge in this dance of interaction. Turning it into a guessing game? That's just adding a bit of spice to the mix, keeping things light and engaging. So, as you navigate these social waters, keep your eyes open for these cues. Each giggle, touch, and question is a piece of the puzzle, guiding you through the delightful complexity of human connection. Remember, it's all about the journey, the playful back and forth that makes every interaction a chance to connect, share a laugh, and maybe, just maybe, spark something more. As you're navigating through A2, pouring your charm into the mix, keep an eye out for those little signals that might suggest it's time to switch up your approach. It's all about reading the room and being nimble with your social moves. Let's talk about those moments that might give you pause. Imagine you're sharing a story or a joke, and instead of locking eyes with a gaze of intrigue or amusement, you find they're looking everywhere but at you. It's like they're on a visual escape route, and that's your cue to maybe change the channel on your conversation. And then there's the response, or lack thereof. You're throwing out questions, laying down your best anecdotes, but the comeback is lukewarm. One-word answers or a nod here, and there can feel like you're trying to start a fire with wet wood. It's a sign to maybe pivot the topic or engage others to stoke the conversational flames. Sometimes, it's not just about what they say but what they do. You might notice a restless energy, a glance at the watch, or a fidget that says, "I'm looking for the exit." It's subtle, but it's there, a signal that the current script might need a rewrite. And if they start to physically inch away or even give you the cold shoulder, it's as if they're drawing a line in the sand, marking their personal space and hinting that it might be time for you to take a step back. Even your best lines or most entertaining tales might not land as expected. When your humor seems to vanish into thin air without even a courtesy chuckle, it's like a mirror reflecting that this might not be the right audience for your particular brand of comedy. Lastly, if you suggest a change of scenery, maybe a walk to the bar or a step outside for some air, and they're not keen on moving with you, it's a gentle nudge that the comfort level isn't quite there yet. When you pick up on these signals, it's not a stop sign but more of a detour. It's an opportunity to recalibrate, to find a new angle, or to graciously bow out, keeping the vibe positive and the social dance flowing. Remember, every interaction is a chance to learn and grow, and sometimes the best move is to simply glide into the next conversation with grace and ease.